Evet arkadaşlar, Assassin's Creed Rogue'un 10. bölümüne hoş geldiniz. En son burada kalmıştık. Ne oluyor abi? Yani bu başka bir şeymiş. Dünyayı bulmak. Bize şey göstermişti, o mu acaba ya? Aynen. Sütun gösterdi ya acaba galiba. Dur bakayım. Neredeydi o? Gösterdi ama neredeydi? O sütun nerede? Abi ya yok. Nerede lan o? Hayda. Onunla uğraşalım. Yoksa direkt göreve mi gidelim? Yerli sütunu. Önemli noktalar. Toplanabilirler de var mı? Burada gözükmüyor. Özel iş. Dükkanlar. Görevlerde de var mı? Yok. Tüm sınıflar. Konumlar. Onlar da yok. O zaman burada. Ama nerede? Nerede bu? Hayda yok abi. Maalesef. Hemen şunları toplayalım. Güzel para geldi. Bundan az. Florida ya. Dur, Havana mı ki? Ne gönder? Ne gönder? Florida kaldı. Bunu da gönderelim bitsin. Breakdown'um. Abi metal çok az ya. Ben topu. Bunu yok. Şunu değil de şunu açalım. Öngülleri mi geliştirelim? Aynen. Bunlar fullendi.
Pistons loose and trim too.
Bu ne lan böyle? Ha, yanıyormuş. Dun dun dun dun dun.
Floating cargo for the taking, sir.
Tamam. Gaza basayım diyor. Niye basmıyor? Görevi başlatalım.
Damn the devil! What happened here?
Kesegawase.
Then we are too late.
Maalesef.
Fort Fredericks is nearby. I'm sure the colonel can hold it.
You heard the captain, lads! Make haste!
Unfurled, maids! Let's move! Studs out! Let's get moving!
Ulaşalım bakayım.
Catch the wind!
Keep her safe while I'm gone, Gist.
Aye, Captain. Captain's taking a cold bath! Get out here! This is my home. He's not getting through. Can't just leave. Stop! Stop! Catch him! He will not pass me. I should have gone to the fort. Where do you think you're going? Get away from me! Not on my... Getting away. Must I do everything?
Gel abi. Oğlum kullanamıyoruz ki ya. Kullanılacak kimse yok.
Got a good line on him.
Abim yine olmayacak bir durum. Ay Hisar'ında şimdi var ya. Abi biz direkt adamlara girelim direkt. Silahla hiç uğraşamıyorum. Gel gel nereye kaçıyorsun? Ver bizi kendi. Oğlum niye saldırmıyorsun? Nerede o?
This
Tamam
is
bitti.
Kesegawase's work, isn't it?
I believe it is, but I've not yet seen the devil. The manuscript.
You keep it safe. Bring it to the Morrigan. That's an order.
Who are you to give me orders? I outrank you.
I'm not part of your army, Colonel. I'll take care of the defenses until you get back. Sikawase.
This wax guy.
Templar dog!
You truly believe you can best me, traitor?
Oğlum ne it bu da ya. İş gücü kaçma iti.
Burn! You truly believe you can best me, traitor?
Templar dog!
Burn! You truly believe you can best me, traitor? Burn!
Templar dog!
You truly believe you can best me, traitor? Burn!
Templar dog!
Ve sonunda.
We trained you well, traitor.
Sikawase. It didn't have to be this way.
Did. You are an enemy. Achilles will see you dead.
What he's doing is wrong.
Who are you to judge? The Templars will fail. You will fail. Monroe is already dead.
What do you mean?
Liam.
Colonel was heading for the docks!
A huge man with an axe was chasing the colonel.
Koş lan koş.
You! Put out the flames before the fire spreads!
The colonel! He's trapped inside!
Help! Save the colonel!
You're now docked.
The manuscript. An assassin took it.
Liam. I'll get it back. I swear it.
Shay.
Öldü.
Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order? And all that for which we stand?
I do.
Ha,
And never to share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until
ne
death,
tapınakçı olma.
whatever the cost?
Yemin
I
edecek
do.
adam. Vay be
Then we
nereden
welcome
nereye?
you into
Ken
our
vayı.
fold, brother. You are now
Ken
a
vayı.
Templar, harbinger of a new world. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Böyle düşte de
May
bu
the
adam
Father
olmuştu.
of understanding guide us.
Do you understand now?
I'm starting to see why you're so interested in Shay Cormac.
Shay has seen the true face of the world, and he has chosen his path accordingly. A similar choice will soon present itself to you.
I did not think you'd get this far, but you seem to be on the right track. We still can't access the servers in
Bu
the
sefer de
basement,
oraya mı
but
gideceğiz?
there's another one located at the top of the building near Melanie's office. That's your next stop.
Şaşırmadık. ...15. kat. Üf.
Could you stop by my office? We need to have a talk.
This office used to belong to a man named Olivier Garneau. He was my predecessor as Chief Creative Officer of Abstergo Entertainment. Otto Berg is a representative from our parent company, Abstergo Industries. He's showing you the true history of the world, just like they showed me. Olivier was kind, he was intelligent and passionate about our work, but a year ago, he caught a glimpse of this truth. They never found his body. This is not the way we normally bring people up to speed on these matters, but you've worked hard and are proving yourself, so I'm granting you level 2 security access. The servers on this floor should unlock more of Shay's memories.
Hadi bakayım. Buradan mı çıkacağız? Güzelmiş. Güzel seri. Bu 3. seviye istiyor. Anasını satayım, o kadar adam var, bana mı yaptırıyorsunuz bunları? Bu kadar. Kolay mıydı?
François Macandal saved Baptiste from slavery and inducted him into his so-called brotherhood. Macandal was a vicious mentor, and in his desperate attempt to liberate slaves, he broke his own creed by indiscriminately killing nobles. Misguided as they are, some assassins are honorable. Macandal was not one of them. Thanks to the calculating genius of Madeleine de Lille, the Templars made an example of Macandal by way of public execution in 1758. His pathetic excuse for a brotherhood quickly fell apart. When his comrade and childhood friend Agathe fled to Louisiana, Baptiste saw the futility of his former life in Macandal's brotherhood. Madeleine saw Baptiste's potential and instructed her Templars in New Orleans to strike a deal with him. If he could draw Agathe out of hiding and eliminate him, he would be granted a place in the Templar Order. Although Baptiste was killed by the assassin Aveline de Grandpré, his path clearly demonstrates the inherent superiority of Templar ideals over assassin terrorism.
Hadi bakayım.
I've got your animus ready and waiting.
Animus hazır ve nazır. Umarım öyledir.
Smooth moves, numbskull. I've got the next set of Shay's memories loaded up and ready to go.
We are nearly there. Know that you are aiding a worthy cause, even if you do not yet know what it is.
But she would just have you brought back to life and put you back to work.
Haytham Kenway remains a controversial figure for me. I have great respect for him. After all, he was the Grand Master of the Colonial Rite, charged with finding a precursor site. Haytham was cunning and ruthless, but he had a streak of emotional weakness that ultimately triggered his downfall. He lost his father when he was a child, and the British Grand Master Reginald Birch raised him to become a Templar Knight. Haytham eventually learned that his father, Edward, had been an assassin. That he chose to stay a Templar, rather than follow in his father's footsteps, indicates to me that he believed he was already on the right path. When Haytham discovered that Birch was the one who murdered his father, he and his sister killed him in revenge. I believe this was the beginning of his downfall. Templars kill for efficiency, not petty emotions. When he discovered that his son Connor was an assassin working against him in the colonies, the same emotional weakness stayed his blade. A pity Connor did not show him the same mercy.
Diğer bozuk bilgisayarları tamir edelim. Tamam.
Okay, The numbskull is in another Animus session, and I've required caffeine. All is right with the world.
Good.
This isn't really your kind of mission, is it, boss?
Every mission is important in its own way.
Still, I bet you'd rather be out with the rest of the team, hunting Sean Hastings or something.
Wouldn't you?
Hell yeah. I want a front row seat for that show.
Bir bilet istiyorum.
Any word from Sorkin?
He's scheduled to update me in 43 minutes.
Good.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
What's it like, using an Animus?
I went through the Animi training program. It felt like the drills we used to do in the UT Jaeger.
You never use a normal Animus like this one? To relive your own genetic history?
Only once.
Really? Who were you?
I was a young man. On the Viking raid on Lindsey Farn.
793, northeastern coast of England. Sorry, history nerd. So, how was it?
It was summer. Good sailing weather. The monastery was a center for religious studies, and we crashed into the city like a tidal wave.
And?
We pillaged and burned. They thought we were demons. The details of the memory were so vivid. I lost myself in the bloodlust. I defeated a Saxon, a great warrior, but did not want to kill him. I invited him to join our clan.
Ah, Norse adoption rituals. The chance to sail the world with the Vikings.
Yes, a chance to see the world as it really is.
What happened then?
He wept. Then he cried out that God had abandoned his people and that nothing remained but chaos. I felt such pity for him. I killed him without a second thought.
Acımasız götüren.
After we're done here, are we gonna have to kill the numbskull?
We will see.
Duruma bakacağız. Bunları bize öldürmeyi düşünüyor. Özellikle o kadın. Dur bakalım buradan ne çıkacak.
Hey boss, calling from Germany?
Yes, I am in Essen, searching for an artifact called the Ankh of Isis. Can you tell me anything about it?
Give me a minute to fire up my machines here. Okay. Not much.
Almanya'da Lüksemburg adında bir Süketçanın Haç kardeşliği denen bir tapınakçı. Allah Allah. Ölüler delirtiyor. Tamam. Güvenlik odasına gidelim bakayım.
Sorry, but this is a restricted area.
Girilmiyor.
Given the nature of our current investigation, I have been looking at other assassins who, despite themselves, have helped the Templar cause. The first is Clay Kazmarek, who infiltrated Warren Viddick's Animus project in Rome. He became the project's Subject 16. Kazmarek's rich ancestry helped Viddick to identify the Renaissance assassin Ezio Auditore as a person of interest. Driven mad by overexposure to the Animus, he committed suicide. However, Kazmarek may have unexpectedly become useful again. While in the Animus, Subject 16 came into contact with the first civilization entity known as Juno. Perhaps studying his bizarre Animus experiences can help us find a way to deal with the looming threat Juno promises. With Subject 16 out of the picture, Viddick needed a replacement. Desmond Miles, a runaway assassin, was captured in September 2012 and was used as Animus Subject 17 to further the search for an Apple of Eden. He managed to escape and uncovered an imminent threat to the planet. A solar flare similar to the one that wiped out the precursor race over 75,000 years ago. Desmond Miles also reactivated a first civilization temple in New York and used it to save the world, but it cost him his life. Abstergo recovered his body. In death, Desmond Miles became Sample 17, and his valuable genetic data was uploaded to the cloud servers in order to benefit all branches of Abstergo. Whether they live or die, we must continue to find ways to make the assassins work for us.
Biraz zormuş. Hayda. Abi ne kadar saçma yapmışlar ya. Dur bakayım. Tamam. Sonunda.
It is 4:26 on December 13, 2012. Debriefing of Sigma Team's Cairo operation. Debriefing conducted by Abstergo psychiatrist Tibor Hashek, Level 7, and Director of Operations Letitia England, Level 9. State your name and rank for the record.
Juhani Otsoberg, service number
Usta taprakçı.
OP1114-8506-B, Master Templar.
How would you classify the result of your Cairo mission, Master Berg?
I would call it a complete success. The new Sigma team performed admirably.
That's going a bit far, don't you think?
The target, William Miles, was apprehended and the first civilization artifact was retrieved. Both were handed off to Warren Vidic without incident. May I ask how you would rate the mission?
We're pleased with the results, but not with the methods with which you achieved them.
I see. May I ask why?
You went off mission. You were supposed to apprehend the target at the airport, not at the museum.
When the target emerged from the plane, he was posing as a tour guide for a class of high school students on a field trip.
A member of Sigma team informed us you aborted the mission then and there.
I will not deny this, but tell me, who talked?
I cannot reveal that.
No matter, I will find out on my own. Back to business. The target was very smart, but also very sloppy.
Explain.
The target possessed advanced counter-surveillance techniques, but lacked the skill to implement them properly.
The target was trained as an assassin since birth.
I am aware. However, it has been many years since he was an active field agent. He must have been very desperate to go himself, as these days he is more of a talker, a puppet master.
And what are you?
A predator.
A predator who defied orders because of the presence of some schoolgirls.
I prefer to think of myself as one who can choose the most opportune time to strike. The last time I followed orders to the letter was in Florence. That did not end well for anyone.
Was it that? Or did the students perhaps remind you of your daughter?
I separate my work and personal life completely.
Your daughter's recovery has been remarkable. I do hope her progress continues.
Please, don't.
I beg your pardon.
I find your attempt to threaten my child vulgar and unnecessary.
Explain.
Abstergo's pharmaceuticals have given my child a chance at a life free from pain. And I have at last found what I believe to be my calling in life.
And for that, we expect obedience.
For that you have my loyalty. The involvement of the children in Egypt compromised the original mission. Nothing more.
We already have one Master Templar that we can barely control. I don't like the idea of having two loose cannons out there.
With all due respect to Master Cross, while he is gifted, he is mentally disturbed.
We mean no disrespect, but after losing your team in Florence, we felt a need to keep a close eye on you.
I achieved all mission objectives, and achieved them without bloodshed. So my only question for you is, am I in command of Sigma team or not?
As you said, the results were impeccable.
Then I believe this meeting to be at an end. I request permission to leave.
Do you have something more important to do?
I am going to find out who among my team talked to you. I will not tolerate that kind of insubordination.
I think we can stop here.
The briefing ended at 4:34. Transcript to be sent to Alan Ricken for security clearance.
Burası seviye 3, giremiyoruz. Burada 3 gibi duruyor. Buraya giriyoruz ama. Hayda. Hadi şükür.
Following the Great Purge of 2000, William Miles became the de facto leader of the Assassins. A cunning and ruthless strategist, he trained several agents who infiltrated Abstergo, including Clay Kazmarek and Lucy Stillman.
Aferin.
In late 2012, I captured William Miles in Cairo and delivered him to Warren Vidic in Rome. Miles' son, Desmond, attacked Abstergo, killed Vidic and Master Templar Daniel Cross. He fled to a First Civilization temple in New York. On December 21st, Desmond Miles was killed inside the precursor structure. The grieving William Miles went underground and left the Brotherhood in the hands of Gavin Banks. Banks led a small team across the globe, attempting to rebuild assassin cells. We have confirmed sightings in Kyoto, Moscow, and Paris. Miles resurfaced in late 2013, and we have confirmed his involvement in the infiltration of Abstergo Entertainment Montreal by the assassins Sean Hastings and Rebecca Crane. Both Miles and Banks remain at large. Agent DaCosta has tasked the Akashic satellite Plexus to sweep the planet for traces of assassin activities. We have yet to locate them. Following...
Asansöre gidiyorum.
I can't stop crafting oculi. It's like a disease.
Diğer bilgisayarlara ulaşalım. Burada mıydı acaba? Burada, evet.
Like Haytham Kenway,
Daniel Cross.
Daniel Cross came from an assassin bloodline, as the Orlov family had at least 2 generations who served the Brotherhood. Daniel Cross's history of drug addiction and animus-induced psychosis should not take away from his many accomplishments for the Templar cause. Under the influence of Warren Vidic, he was planted into the Brotherhood and earned their trust, eventually meeting their reclusive mentor. Then his subliminal programming activated, and he killed the mentor, triggering the first great purge of the modern age. Al-Mualim, Haras, Vali Sel Tradat, Baptiste, Duncan Walpole, Haytham Kenway, Lucy Stillman, Daniel Cross. These are but a few prominent examples of something I've always felt. That there will always be assassins who are willing to abandon their cause to serve ours. Yet there is no one who embodies this idea better than Shay Cormac. And I want the assassins to confront this painful reality.
Do you care to explain what happened in Paris?
Gavin Banks led a team of assassins to your laboratory and destroyed it.
That lab was supposed to be completely off the grid. How did they find it?
Banks is a known associate of Sean Hastings and Rebecca Crane, who have infiltrated Abstergo before. He is also not your typical assassin brawler. He follows information. They found a way to access your Helix servers. Nothing is off the grid anymore.
That facility was dedicated to studying the sage we recovered from Montreal last year.
If you had informed me of its existence, Sigma team could have protected your interests.
Did you engage Banks' team?
Sorkin and I tracked them from Paris to La Rochelle, where their ship was waiting for them. We fought, but we were outnumbered. Sorkin was stabbed 7 times by an assassin we have identified as Galina Voronina.
And you let them get away?
Let's be very clear. I was trained to hunt and kill assassins. It was you who disbanded my team and sent me on a fool's errand across the surface of the Earth. I warned you this would happen.
You know what? I can admit when I'm wrong. You have my permission to reform Sigma team.
I need DaCosta back.
Impossible. She's still in Montreal.
Unacceptable.
I've apologized for my oversight, Berg, but don't push me. The fact is, we need to find new sages. Alvaro Grammatica tells me that Melanie LeMay has a few promising leads in Montreal.
When will DaCosta be finished?
She's ahead of schedule on security upgrades and firewalls, but Helix is a target for assassins, Erudito, and the first civilization consciousness. So, there have been some setbacks.
Is the building physically secure?
There's security on site.
Send me there.
Oh? I thought you were too good to be wasted on such trivial matters.
I wanted DaCosta back on my team, and if that building is a target, I need to make sure she's looked after. I will also improve their security in my own way.
Very well, I'll start preparing the necessary documents. Like DaCosta, you'll be a consultant from Abstergo Industries, there to help bring them up to speed on some new policies.
In the meantime, send some extra agents to Paris. I suspect there may still be assassins lurking there.
Buraya girebiliyor
But
muyuz?
orders are orders, and my orders are to stand right here.
Niye giremiyoruz lan? Hata diyor. Hatalı demek. Bozulmuş.
These hand-drawn animations are fantastic.
We're making good progress here.
How about now? No? Now? No. Shit. Why isn't this working? But have you tried it, though?
No, the story's told in rhyme. It doesn't sound like my thing.
How can you dismiss it without even playing it?
Are there PvP death matches in it?
What? No, no. It's a beautiful turn-based RPG.
Kapalı büyük ihtimalle. Aynen öyle.
Pass.
Üç, 4, 5. Bir, iki, üç, 4, 5 tane bilgisayar var. Daha kaç tane gösteriyor? 8, yok 9 tane daha olması lazım. Yani 4 tane daha. Bilgisayar nerede onu bilmiyorum.
Shit. What's happening?
Another glitch?
Same one as before. Shay's back at Notre Dame.
See if you can complete the memory this time.
Got it. Shay's in Paris, all right. I even got a date for you. 1776.
At this point in time, Franklin was the American ambassador to France.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Otto Berg, professional killer and amateur historian.
Nerede lan bunlar?
What are you doing? I have no quarrel with you. You uncultured swine. You should not have left your backwater colony.
Tamam.
Shay? Is that you? How long has it been? Where are my manners? Thank you, my friend, thank you. But what are you doing in Paris?
With all due respect, sir, this is no time to talk. You're still in danger.
Yes, I must return to my family. Thank you, Shay. Please, wait for me. I just want to make sure my family is safe.
Acaba şurada mı? Yukarıda mı? Hadi abicim, neyi bekliyorsun ya? Çık yukarı. Bir tanesi de burada. Diğeri nerede? Ha, yukarıda, tamam.
How did you do that? It was quite fortunate.
I make my own luck, Master Franklin, as I suspect you do.
Yes, indeed, my good fellow. Yet, without your assistance today... Well, you have my thanks, Shay. Is there anything I can do for you to repay you for this kindness?
Actually, there is. I need to meet a business acquaintance. I heard he would be at the Chateau de Versailles 2 days from now.
And they don't just let anyone inside the royal palace. Very well. I'll see what can be arranged.
Tamamdır bu da.
That's the best we can do for now. We keep trying to sequence memories out of order, which is why we're crashing like this.
What do you suggest?
If we progress further with Shay's life in the colonies, I'm confident we can get better results from these Paris memories.
Very well. Keep me informed.
Uploading the next memory sequence now.
Can we?
Shay
Can
Cormac,
we?
I hear you are the Templars' new don of precursor archaeology.
I'm no expert, sir. I just witnessed what the assassins can do with those damn sites.
I have spent years investigating precursor leads. Tell me what you have seen.
Well, I know both the assassins and Templars are looking for pieces of Eden. Powerful weapons, mind-controlling apples, but this time it's different. We haven't found an apple, but a tree. These temples hold the earth together like roots. Disturb them, and Haiti falls, or Lisbon, or any other place the manuscript shows.
And the assassins are blindly interfering with these structures?
Aye. And if we don't stop them, they'll continue destroying cities.
I see. We have intelligence of assassin activity near Louisburg Fortress. We'll be meeting with a Royal Navy officer, James Cook. He recently gained a commission that could be strategically valuable. Gist has the charts.
Very well. I'll depart shortly.
Colonel Monroe spoke highly of you, Shay. He was convinced you could become the best among us. I expect you will not disappoint.
I don't plan to, sir.
Hadi bakalım. Evet arkadaşlar, bu videoluk da bu kadar. Tekrardan görüşmek üzere.